Welcome to MMA Dogs. My name is Hector. This is my dog Dan.
Hey guys.
And we want to thank you guys for watching, subscribing, commenting. We really like this worldwide audience that we've got going on right now, and we really enjoy the comments that we've been getting. Sometimes we get a comment that says, we're saying hello from the UK, or we're saying hello from Brazil, or from Canada, USA, Singapore, Croatia, wherever. So if you guys want to leave a comment, please feel free to leave a comment down here. And then also tell us where you're from, so we can kind of all network and say like, oh, we're from this country, we're from this. So that's we really enjoy that. And the other thing I want to say is feel free to subscribe too. By subscribing, you'll get a free automatic email, no spam, just a free automatic email letting you know that we uploaded a new video. So that way you guys can take a look and see what we have to say. And we'll break down the fights for you, give you guys a prediction, and also do the betting strategy. So right off the bat, we've got UK's own Michael Bisping going up against Vitor Belfort, UFC on FX7. And man, this is a fight I cannot wait for. I'm really excited for this fight. It's going to be a fight where I see Michael Bisping going up against the Brazilian crowd favorite, Vitor Belfort. So let's take a look here, and we'll take a look at Michael Bisping's last two fights, talk about those a little bit, and then we'll take a look at Vitor Belfort's. So for Michael Bisping, last time he fought was at UFC 152 against Brian Stann, and he beat him via decision. That was an interesting fight. People thought that perhaps Brian Stann could land the knockout punch, but he did not. And then the fight before that was a really good one against Chael Sonnen. I had Sonnen winning, but some people scored it for Michael Bisping. So two really high-quality opponents. And then we'll take a look at Vitor Belfort's last two fights. He fought at light heavyweight for the title against John Jones, and he lost in the fourth round. But he threatened him in the first round. So in the first round, it was really close, and that was very, very interesting. And the fight before that, he submitted Anthony Johnson in Brazil at a catchweight. So for this particular fight, like I said, we got the UK's very own, England's very own Michael Bisping against the Brazilian legendary Hall of Famer Vitor Belfort. So for this particular fight, I have it where Michael Bisping is going to win either via decision or like a late fourth or fifth round stoppage, or Vitor Belfort is going to win via knockout or perhaps a submission. So with this particular fight, I think the game plan is very obvious for Bisping to do his thing, work around the outside, and not get caught. So out of the 27 professional fights that Michael Bisping has had, he's only been knocked out once. Now, it was a very big knockout, and we're all aware of that knockout. I mean, if you haven't, go back and watch UFC 100. Nasty knockout by Dan Henderson, blasting him off with that heavy overhand right. So we've got that. And then with Vitor Belfort, out of his 31 professional fights, he's got most of his losses are by decision. So, in my opinion, what's going to happen here is Vitor Belfort is going to try to finish him. Hopefully, he tries to finish him early, but I don't believe it's going to be enough. I really don't believe that at this point of Vitor Belfort's career, he's gonna finish Michael Bisping. I really don't see it. Now, it's very, very close. The odds are plus 105 for Michael Bisping, so he's a very, very slight underdog. Vitor Belfort being a slight favorite. But this just goes to show you how competitive the fight might be. But I really believe that Michael Bisping is going to use his speed, work around the outside, be really careful. Just fight a really smart fight and either get the decision or stop him in the fourth or the fifth round. Now, what I do notice, unfortunately, for Vitor Belfort is that he does tend to gas. So as we saw with the Johnny Bones Jones fight, he does tend to gas. Now, obviously, Michael Bisping isn't Johnny Bones Jones. He's not at that level. But that being said, he's going to have a totally different game plan and just, like I said, work the outside. So I'm going to go with Michael Bisping via decision. But like I said, he might gas, so he might stop in the fourth or fifth round. But either way, Michael Bisping. What do you got, dog?
I kind of agreeing with what you're saying a little bit with Michael Bisping possibly winning a decision in this one. I looked into this fight between both guys, and I had to kind of analyze who's going to win, who's not going to win. And I actually think that Vitor Belfort's going to get this fight early, first or second round. But the fight going 5 rounds and looking at analyzing everything, Vitor Belfort made it to the 4th round in his last fight. That was the longest fight of his career. And it was the first time since 4 years before that he'd been outside the first round. Now, that was the light heavyweight fight. This is a middleweight fight. So we don't know what Vitor is going to look like in the later rounds for this in particular fight. But looking at Bisping, yeah, he's really good. He's really great cardio and everything. But the only time he fought for a 5-round fight was with Jason Miller, which he finished in the 3rd round. Everything else, I believe he had 5 of his last 7 fights went the distance, and they were all 3-round decisions that they went to. And Vitor Belfort, I just feel like his only losses lately, like John Jones, Anderson Silva. That's it. I mean, you have to go back to like 2007, 2008, and so analyzing everything and kind of like, well, what's gonna happen? We don't know what kind of Vitor Belfort we're gonna see in the later rounds, but he has seen the 4th round where Michael Bisping is not. Now, in my head, I'm still thinking Bisping better cardio, no matter what. I mean, just better advantage and everything. But with the fight being in Brazil, I think Vitor Belfort takes this fight. It could be late finish or even a decision. I highly doubt it, but I think he's going to get the early stoppage, and because Bisping, he gets hit. He doesn't get knocked out really, but he does get hit in fights. And he's usually the better guy fighting standing up, like you said. Even with Chael Sonnen, he kind of like surprised everybody with that. Yeah. And I just feel that Vitor is just a much more hungry lion, as he calls himself all the time. And,
hungry lion.
Old hungry lion.
Yeah.
And I think he exposed John Jones, and I think he's going to go in there with an awesome game plan against Michael Bisping. Now, just for fun, sim this fight, Vitor 7 out of 12. Yeah, it's really a coin toss, and I think the odds reflect that. So we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. Some closing thoughts on this particular one. For the betting strategy on this particular fight, I'm going to recommend to not parlay it. Do not parlay this fight. If you're going to bet it, don't parlay it. What do you think, Doug? Parlay or no parlay?
I think it's good for a straight bet, but parlay, yeah, maybe a round robin if you like. If you don't want to make it ruin your parlays, but you want it to count for something if you do get it.
Yeah.
Round robin might be worth it. But,
so what I would say, if you're just this person who loves the parlay, I would say no more than two fighters on it. If you're really crazy and you want to do it, maybe 3. But I would say just stay away from it, from parlaying. Just do a straight bet. With those odds, if you have a lean or if you feel like one guy's, you got him all day. Now, with that being said, so I would say do not parlay. If you want to bet it, do not parlay it. Now, for the vote of confidence for the 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, for this particular one, with like I said, all the information that I've gathered and analyzed and stuff, I would say 3-star. I wouldn't go higher than 3-star. So it's not a 5-star. Oh yeah, he's gonna be, or a 4-star. Yeah. It's more like this should play out looking at the history and looking at it all. Like I said, that knockout. I feel like that knockout that Dan Henderson had on Michael Bisping really, because it's such an epic knockout, such a big knockout. It really kind of diminishes. It really takes away from what Michael Bisping has accomplished. So I'm sure all you fans from the UK and England, yeah, Michael Bisping. And I really like both of these fighters. I really like Michael Bisping. I feel like he's one of the fighters from England that I can look at and be like, man, this guy is like right on top of the middleweight division, and he takes his career very seriously. And with Vitor Belfort, man, you can't help but to love the guy. You see him, he's real positive. He sits there. Some people laugh because he'll sit there and start going to spiel, giving a sermon. Like Vanderlei Silva, I remember the Ultimate Fighter was talking about, Vitor Belfort sitting there giving a sermon, talking about, God and his religious beliefs and Jesus, and which I don't mind. I actually enjoy to hear people talking about their different beliefs, whether, it's this or that, and but, he'll go on, Vitor Belfort will go on and talking, and Vanderlei Silva says, oh, you could take a nap, you could take a siesta, and listen to this guy talk. So I really like them both, and like I said, this is going to be a very fun fight to watch as a fan. I really like both guys. I really like what their little part in the UFC is, but I just gotta go. I gotta go with Bisping. I really see him, being real smart. When he fought Chael Sonnen, that's what really sold me on Bisping. I'm like thinking to myself, man, because Chael Sonnen was coming off that fight with Anderson Silva. He wanted to go down to Brazil and have Anderson Silva's wife cook him a steak, medium rare. So, this guy, he's going in there motivated, and he beat Bisping, but Bisping, in my opinion, he's just really, really good. He's really intelligent, and like I said, Vitor Belfort, like my dog said, he's going to have to go for the early finish, either knockout or submission, but if he drags this fight on, Bisping.
He could still win, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. As the fight approaches after round 2, I'd say Bisping's odds double.
Yeah,
double in chances of winning.
And I would say this is one other interesting observation that I'm glad I thought of here as we're discussing it kind of with our final thoughts. Vitor Belfort looked real muscular to me. Did he look real? I don't know how you guys
Are you
felt.
talking about at 152?
Yeah,
let's not forget they both fought. They both fought on the same card in their last fight. They're not coming off of
long layoffs.
One guy hasn't fought and the other guy has fought. They both fought on the same card.
I saw Vitor Belfort look really muscular at 205. He just looked like, he's just really hitting the weights real hard. I don't know if his body weight or something, but he's just I really like this guy. He's real big and muscular, and intelligent, doing all the right things. He's out here in Vegas training. I don't know what we're training in this, but I gotta go with Bisping. Any final thoughts for the viewers? Oh yeah, give it a star. Is it a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star? Or is it not even star rating for you? What do you think about it?
I'm going to say 3 stars because I did say, it's probably a good straight bet to pick either guy.
Yeah.
So I would say 3 stars for either guy because the odds are so pick 'em.
Yeah.
So, but I was kind of leaning towards do not bet, but I feel like it's not a bad bet. I don't think it's a bad bet. It's just do not parlay.
Yeah.
But it's a good straight bet. I'm going to say 3 stars either guy, but I'm going Vitor, beat in Brazil, and only losing to champs. In the last 4 years, basically. So he could lose decision. He probably will lose a decision if it goes that long. Yeah. But with neither guy going past, with Vitor only getting a minute into the 4th round and Bisping never seeing the 4th round, I could totally see anything happening here.
Yeah. It'll be a fun fight. I can't wait for this fight. My dog can't wait for this fight. And so just closing it up here, wrapping it up here at the Mandalay Bay. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Please comment, say whatever you want to say about the fight, give your opinion, and then also where you're from. Say, oh, I'm from here, I'm from there. I'm sure we'll get a lot of hits from the UK and a lot of hits from Brazil. As long as, always the USA. Thank you guys. We want to thank all our viewers. Subscribe to it. Right, dog? Subscribe. They'll get an automatic email. Don't have to worry about, let me go check back and let me go search. Just get an automatic email in there. Click on it. Boom, you'll see the video. And then you'll see our pick and the strategy and all that good stuff. And then also all our social media, we've got that up. The website, you can take a look at all our prediction history. Right now I'm sitting at 67% predictions. And then 3-star, 4-star, 5-star obviously are higher because, those are fights that are ranked higher based off what I see. And same with my dog. You see his prediction record, accuracy, and all that good stuff. Videos, a lot of pictures from Vegas that we've been taking. We've been here. And so, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment. What do you got for them, dog?
Just leave a comment. Let us know who you think is going to win. And like my dog said, let us know where you're from. And
we'll get some good discussion going.
Yep.
And thank you, and goodbye from Las Vegas, and we'll see you in another video soon.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Whoosh!